Hi, hello. One moment.
Welcome to the Oracle Counselorship brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess of Blosi. I'll be your Oracle today. There's something going on. I gotta talk about more men problems. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be like derisive, divisive. I don't want to come on here, cursing up a storm or whatever. And when I started the channel and I was processing and meditating and drinking some of or contemplating, I meditated earlier, and I'm having a smoothie here. It's just cherries and peaches and coconut and pineapple. I'm not a big berry person. I'd rather just eat berries. I don't like berries in my smoothie, although sometimes it doesn't matter, especially like if somebody else makes it or whatever. But like I'm making my own smoothie. I'm not putting berries. For some reason that's relevant. But I'm processing everything and thinking about everything in that the name of the band is Aqua. I think they're a Danish band. It's they sing that Barbie song, but I'm hearing please, please call me, please, please call me, Dr. Jones, calling Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones, get up now. Yeah, it's it's the name of the band is Aqua, and it's an older band. They're still around, but they're more like international. They're not so much domestic here because they're not even from here. Okay, I don't know why that's relevant. It's coming through. And we do have, okay, so I've been coming up across this, the King of Cups could be gay. I'm just saying. And I have some funny business. I smell them. I don't know what that is. I don't need to know. I don't want to deal with no more problems. I'm tired. And I'm going to spill my tea right quick. Like, I'm looking for a future and a family. And unfortunately, I don't create emotional connections to females. I have no problem, playing around with one, but I can't have a sustaining connection because I got gay shit going on. But like, I attract these people and they're coming through with everybody. So pardon me just a second. I need to reorient myself to the camera, so I had to turn it around. And I'm gonna spill my tea right now just to cut down on time because I gotta run to like the DMV and XYZ and Elemental P. I'm busy. So I mean, I could sit here and channel and be articulate and all that. Let's just get right with it, get real right with it, okay? This energy is pissing me off. I don't know what this is about. I don't understand. Why you gotta run up and through? Why can't you just state your intentions? Why can't you just go about things straightforward? Why you gotta do shucking and jiving and scheming? If you need to massage the facts, the truth, and sway somebody's feelings to get your needs met, that means you want some, okay? If first of all, homie, speak the truth even when your voice shakes. You need to be so strong that you'll die for your truth. And unless you're in like a hostile environment, like one of them countries, hostile environment, nah. Listen, Holmes, all you got is your word. All you got is your legacy. If you leaving behind, nobody's going to say, here lies Mr. Motherfucker and all the things he almost did in his life. On your tombstone, it's not going to say, here's the things he almost did. No, here's homeboy. Here's what he's leaving behind. Here's the legacy he leaves behind. Father, brother, son, XYZ, MLP, ABC, TUV. Not know none of this. Here's what he almost did. Almost maybe ain't no nothing. That's what the hell is up, okay? So I'm confused because things could easily be worked out. Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. That's a person who can expand things, drive things forward. They can get things moving. Okay, so now we're processing this King of Cups here. They're burdened. So they are either holding a flame or in the closet. This is not about me. I'm just saying, like, because okay, okay, so we're getting this energy and it's collective. All the females around me, all my homegirls, even, not even just my spiritual sisters, are talking about like these confusing men. Now, the King of Cups oftentimes is not gay, especially like if they're like a Cancer or a Pisces or whatever. They're unconditional and they're loving, they're solid. Now, one thing you don't want to do to King of Cups is cheat on them. And my version of cheating is different, but their version of cheating is the standard one. To me, monogamy is an agreement, and I care much more that you don't keep your agreements than the fact that you're sticking it somewhere. So we have the Tower, and this is an old deck. It's very worn out, but I love it. Antichi Tarocchi Italiani. Somebody's burden. So either they can't express love, or they're carrying some kind of flame, or they're in some kind of situation, but with the Tower, they would be breaking out. They might have a spontaneous, it's kind of like getting released from prison. 10 of Wands, Devil, and the Tower together means getting released from prison. 8 of Wands, I mean, okay, there you go. 8 of Wands is like an appeal. If the Tower is there, and the 8 of Swords, it could mean breaking out of prison. It could also mean or bondage. Prison doesn't always mean like prigione, like an actual confinement. Somebody's over here trying to align themselves, but the truth needs to come out with the Tower and the Justice card. And we have the 9 of Swords. So again, that's another indication for the closet. This seems too personal. It's not about me right now. I don't mind spilling a little tea here and there to kind of cut down on the long-winded or the over-explanation. But I've had a few men come across me, not even for me in my life, but like they're complaining about their female situation. I've had a few females come across me, and they're complaining about their man situation. And the similarities is as such. He's kind of wishy-washy. He's kind of not wishy-washy, but like whiplash. Like, what's going on? Okay, now we're going this way. Okay, now this is a problem. Okay, now the and then okay, and then the other aspect of it is kind of like external locus of control, putting their faith in another person to actualize, realize themselves. It's okay to trust and to love and to yada yada and the la di da di da, but like if you seek affirmation, affection, validation from other people, and you're not like secure in yourself, things are only going to be okay if the other person's okay. Things are only going to be okay if I'm out of good things to say. Please, please cure me. Please, please. Okay, so somebody's not right in their soul is what I'm getting. They may be hiding rage, anger. That's the Tower and the King of Cups, if you can't tell. So we have love here. 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Remember, I was saying do not cheat on a Cancer man because they are devoted. I'd much rather have a King of Pentacles than a King of Cups because I'm the King of Cups. Girl, I need to eat. I'm so hungry. And I've been working hard these last days, so my sleep schedule's kind of off. I don't want to have solid food right now. I just want smoothies. Yeah, so there's some kind of heartache, heartbreak with the 3 of Wands. Let me change the deck because this one's we will use this to talk to my female ancestors. Okay, we also have the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. So there's a little bit of deception. Somebody's carrying a flame or or I keep getting in the closet, and I'm just not down with that, man. Like, I don't like be a man. What does that mean? Just because I have a certain type of genitalia, am I supposed to act a certain way? And I understand you're your own person and that you have needs in your relationship. And if you have, I don't really like the word expectation, but if you have expectation is what you expect people to do, standards is what you will accept. Okay. So if you have a certain standard in your relationship and you need a man to be alpha and to be masculine, that's good. And I or the other person might not be able to do that for you. And when a person doesn't meet your standards or your boundaries, they're free. They're free to go, because then they're leaving space for the right person to come in. And that's this thing I heard about some man today bending over backwards, shooking and jiving, playing the whiplash game just to keep somebody happy. And it's like, okay, well, you're not secure in yourself and you're not solid in your soul, because you don't even seem like you know who you are, because some of that shit you shouldn't be dealing with. And coulda, shoulda, woulda, telling a man what he should be doing is kind of like already means this is a weak dude. Oh gosh, we have a record here. I'm not trying to read a record, man. I'm just trying to like process my intuition, because this is a straight channel. I'm overwhelmed. Hermit. So this is like investigation, but also it's kind of like a person needs to be secure in themselves with the Hermit, because typically it means reflecting into soul's wisdom. It also means like you got to go inside and search for answers. And then there is some kind of ego death or transformation. I don't want this reading to be about men in the closet, because the thing is, there's a bunch of straight dudes coming through and they seem like wishy-washy. They might as well grow a vagina or take it up the ass or something. It's like that. And I don't want to denigrate men, because I'm not on that frequency. Be a man. That's so offensive. That's so offensive. Not just to me, like I'm a philosopher. I'm into anthropology, sociology, psychology. I do a lot of study of the mind in society, how the collective forms the mind, individual mind, collective mind. I'm really into that. That's why I call myself a metaphysician. I've been into that over 20 years. And different societies value, different cultures value different things. Now, I also like the role of the provider. I also like a man who can come through and lay it down. I'm not just talking about that ding-a-ling swing. Okay, so I understand all different sides of the spectrum, but just because somebody has a certain piece of genitalia doesn't mean they need to be a certain thing, act a certain way. I get even hot to trot when people are like, "You're tall, can you reach that for me?" Know who you are, what you want, and put that out there into the universe, and you'll attract. So this is the issue that I'm upset with on the female side and the masculine side, because I hate that damsel energy, and I hate that insecure, uncertain, insecure masculine energy. I'm agitated with everybody, because for me, a man needs to know what he wants, and a woman needs to know who she is. And I can mean a man or woman, whether it's female bodied assigned at birth or masculine female, okay? I mean, like masculine feminine, okay? Because if a masculine is trying to support a feminine, it's my understanding that the feminine provides balance and the masculine provides security. Because what is masculine energy? If you take it away from the body, if you take it away from what we see here materially, if you just go into the spirit, masculine is an energy that goes out. It's electric. It's more thought-based. I'm not saying in this realm, in this reality, when it manifests in the earth plane, that's what it is always. But if you look at the spiritual, excuse me, I'm better not be spraying. If you look at it in the spiritual, masculine is electric, it goes out, it's more thought forms. Feminine is magnetic, it comes in or absorbs, it's more emotional frequency. So if you think about, emotional vibration. So if you think about thoughts, there's something called frequency, vibration, energy. It's easier just to say frequency, energy, vibration, but energy actually comes after vibration. Vibration actually comes after frequency. Okay, so the first thing is the masculine energy because it goes out as a frequency. Okay, and then understand that vibration has to deal with water. That's where the wave comes from. All right, so that's blood, that's menses, that's the even, you know, orgasm. Okay, and then you have energy, which is what's crystallized. Okay, now there's much more to do, but why don't we just keep this short? We have the death card and the hermit. So this is a change in teacher. This is a change in perspective. This is an evolution of wisdom. This also might be an ego death with the wands here. We can be very much dealing with the gay dude. They might not know they might not know this about themselves, which means I'm already tired. I'm already out. Because the masculine energy, one thing they need is confidence. If you're not confident, you need to heal in your soul, man. You need to get some things going on for yourself. And I've seen some of these beautiful men they got it going on and they are just a dud. They might be got that bag, they might got them looks, they might be extra fly, they might got that ding-a-ling swing, they might have it going on for themselves, and they're just insecure, letting everybody come in and run all over them. And then I happen to be around a lot of Ogunsi, which typically is an alpha female, even if they're very beautiful and feminine and soft, they're large and in charge. They have a commanding presence and they're very direct. And I'm not saying they have a demanding energy. They have a demanding presence. And when they speak with command because they're fully in charge of themselves. What is a witch? A woman in total control of herself. So all this other stuff I'm hearing, you know, shucking and jiving and all over the place emotionally and not knowing who you are, what you want, because that's not how the masculine feminine energy works. When you bring the masculine feminine energy down into the earth realm, a man needs to know what he wants. What he wants, what he wants, what he wants. Meaning have his goals. Okay, you know, I want to go out, become a doctor. I want to go out and earn 100 grand a year. I want to go out and build a business. I want to go out and this is what my hustle is and what my hustle is going to create for me. A woman needs to know who she is. Okay, because if the woman knows who she is and the man knows what he wants, then they have compatibility or the beginning of compatibility. Because if a woman is a different person every day, the man, it's hard to support. Okay. And if the man wants a different thing every day, it's hard for the woman to support that. Okay. So like say one day your homie wants to be a doctor and the next day homeboy wants to be an engineer and the next day homeboy wants to be, unless he says, I am figuring out who I am or what I want. Because what if she commits to supporting him become a doctor and all of a sudden one day he's becoming a lawyer? These things are fine if it's dialogued and shared and collaborated and co-created, but does that make sense? Or if the female standards changes every day, that's going to be too hard. If they evolve slowly over time, that's a different story. Does that make sense? So now we have the La Papa, the Hierophant with the 10 of Pentacles. So this is legacy building. It's also succession planning. Something is coming here where the person with the 3 of Wands and the 3 days ago, there might have been some healing or sanctuary or refuge. Then there's something going to get moving or an expansion of some kind. Somebody tried to move into a relationship or has somebody's trying to move into a long-term lifetime relationship. I'm hearing legacy building. they're working on a long-term commitment, or they're working on building something, or they're working on 2 8s now, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. That's an exchange of energy or a warning, a trigger warning about how you're indulging and spending your time. It's making an earnest effort. If somebody's a Scorpio rising, definitely Scorpio rising. Because this, next to the Hierophant, this is a descendant in Taurus or a Venus in Taurus. So if you have a Taurus descendant, it means you're Scorpio rising. Somebody just may have their Venus in Taurus here. So if Venus is in Taurus, the sun doesn't do so well in Taurus unless Venus is there. I had to say some things in the Gemini video the other day, or when I recorded it, it's not released yet. I spent like 40 minutes going off on Gemini. I don't understand that. Now I'm hearing that No Doubt song, Steady, Rock Steady. Love is like a punishment. Homegirl here to represent. Now we have the Two of Cups. This person's working on a love commitment. And so this might be a serial monogamous, a serial romantic, and they expect the way that they love to smooth people over. They have all these expectations that they put on romance. We have the Nine of Swords now. So they easily get into anguishing situations. Also, over the last 2 weeks, somebody might have tried to or is preparing to make some type of earnest commitment with this Page of Pentacles, or there might be, the universe might be preparing them to receive, or they might feel like they've received something for the first time. They might have always wanted a kind of relationship and they just got in it, but now they're haunted, they're anguished. There's been an expansion, a culmination, a completion that's kind of prickly in some kind of way. They might be, okay, so that's the worst thing in the world. When you're in a commitment, when you're in a relationship and you feel alone, that means it's not the right relationship for you. And if you're not able to get up and walk, or get up from the table and love's no longer being served, or set a standard and boundary, even for yourself, and then communicate that and try to work it out. And then if it doesn't get respected to walk, then you're weak in your soul. I need to say this. If you're looking to the female as a masculine, or you're looking outside of yourself as a feminine to affirm your value, to get affection, adoration, that's called an external locus of control. Okay, things need to be fair and balanced. Six of Pentacles, but they're not. Five of Swords, they're not. With the Hierophant, you need to bring order over chaos, meaning establish some standards, establish some boundaries, and when they don't get respected and met, you need to get up from the table. This is the third 8 out. We still have 2 8s out. So that's an exchange. It's a power exchange. They're trying to wrestle down their person. Because I think we're the feminine here. If you're feminine watching, there's transformations or ego death. I'm hearing we need to let it die. So if it's not working out the right way, nothing is going to be perfect. You need to work at perfection, because then it's progress. You are perfecting things as you go along. You're never going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect, but there may be moments of perfection, and there can be sections that are perfect because they've been worked out and made perfect. And then understand that you evolve or die. So for things to get better, you have to get better. For things to change, you have to change. And you have to work on it. And understand that you might make something perfect on January 1st, and it may be completely messy by July 1st because you stopped working on it. Okay. So it's fine, you grow together or you grow apart. What's not fine is if you do that by accident, meaning lacking in intention. Okay. So this person has expectations, they don't have intentions. This person has needs, but they don't have standards and boundaries. And I'm getting whiny, and I feel like this other party is the masculine. So they're a serial monogamous, but they're gonna have to get up from the table and love is no longer being served. And see, here's the thing, they're confused about, we've had all 4 8s come out. So this is a person that is submissive. because the strength card hasn't come out. And when all 4 eights come out before the strength card, it's a submissive man. A lot of people want to argue, go for it. I don't care. I said what I said because I said what I said. I wish the strength card came out before these eights, all 4 eights did, because at least I would have known a person was looking for emotional fortitude, and this power exchange would have been a little bit of give and take. Because now the way that this is coming out, after the 8 of swords, the 8 of cups comes, that means the person is conflicted. They don't want to leave. But they have to if they want this marriage. They have to if they want this Hierophant 10 of cups. This is a weak masculine with all these eights. Not normally, not the way you read cards, but if you understand how energy works, 5 is a basic witch. You want 8 for a real witch. 5 is somebody that might know how to show up and come correct, but they don't come hard. They're not gonna beat everybody else out. This is a person who's a little bit of a loser, this masculine. They're on some bitch shit. Okay, they need to boss up and get with it. And that message comes in very late. They're running around sneaking, try to justify their thoughts, they're scrutinizing in the wrong kind of way. Sometimes you need to know the why of the why of the why of the why, and not just saying, hey, my feelings are off. I'm not getting my experience validated. Something doesn't feel right. I'm not able to work it out with you. I'm going to have to leave. If somebody can't put a boundary and stand and say, hey, if I'm not trusting, if it's not an overwhelming yes, it's an absolute no. Somebody needs to, see, here's that second 5. Definitely a loser. They like hellish conditions, or they'll stay in a hellish condition. This is corruption. So if it's not corruption, it's something here is spoiled. Devil in the Hierophant. If it's not corruption, it means something here is spoiled, or there's negative influences. Negative influences are creeping into the connection here. I'm starting to understand with the, okay, this is somebody who's obsessive, who's demonic, who will fight, bicker. If a hoe cheats on you and that's not part of the agreement, because it wouldn't be cheating if it was part of the agreement, you need to leave. You can maybe throw down a boundary and standard and try again. You know, things that go without saying need to be said. So it should be obvious that monogamy is your thing, but and don't be sitting there saying, okay, let's do open relationship if you don't really want an open relationship. That's like not right. That means you're a bitch Negro. Like you flip-flop just to keep a woman instead of saying, here's who I am. Here's who I am. I'm standing secure in myself. I hope you meet this bar because I really want to work things out with you. I really like you, but I've got to sleep through the night. I don't want to be sitting here fretting and worrying and wondering and pondering, right? Like if you need to second guess, if you need to go through phones, if you need to be checking on somebody or controlling somebody or whining about somebody, you're not in the right connection. The house is not obvious. So we have a foundation of power exchange with 4 4s. I mean, with 4 8s, a foundation of power exchange. Now, unless you are a slave, unless you like getting kicked in the balls and slapped in the face and pegged and fisted or whatever, this is not good energy. I'm just gonna say it. There are dudes out there that like being punching bags. I'm attracted to those dudes. But that's a very specific relationship agreement, and it's not common. That's what you call a non-traditional relationship. Because the way that this works out with the 6 of Pentacles, this can be a sex slave and somebody who appreciates that. I mean, these words have negative connotations, but there are entire communities, entire arenas where that's the lingo, and that's welcome. If this is a traditional relationship or a traditional masculine feminine relationship, it's not. But again, we're here with the death card, so there's some kind of ending. It might be this is a new beginning here after an ending. So this relationship should teach us something. So this man is all over the place. There's some kind of illusion, confusion, delusion here. With the 5 of Wands and this devil, that's hellfire. This person will do whatever they think you want, and then they'll get mad at you when them copying and changing and twisting and bending over backwards doesn't work. Because you really don't understand what the needs are, and you're willing to do anything just to connect with the situation, and that's not how it is. So finally, somebody here is coming out as the masculine. That means taking control, bossing up, being in command. But with the 5 of Wands and the 6 of Wands, we have 5, 6, 7. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Okay, but so they're gonna go and spy, they're gonna go and research to think that they'll have the perfect offer. So they're not coming out and saying things because it's who they are inside. They're coming out and saying things because that's what they think we want to hear. And it's not actually getting them what they want. Because over the next week, they're gonna become more and more and more deranged. They might be gassing you up, gaslighting, breadcrumbing, love bombing. Breadcrumbing would be this card here. But I don't think they're toxic and malicious, not in the malevolent kind. They might be a vulnerable narcissist fueled by their own brokenness, too many insecurities, hyper-vigilant, hyper-insecure, okay? And they're fueled by their own brokenness and they need you to soothe them all the time. And that's what I'm seeing here with the Ace of Cups. That's how they get love. They get love by making another person validate their experience, not just validate who they are as a person, not just validating their experience. Somebody here may be a Virgo moon. Tower, and we have the Empress. This is a feminine and masculine. They're going to keep riding up and through. They're going to keep coming back. When things don't work and they leave, they always come back because they're heartbroken. This is the person who's fueled by their own brokenness. They marinate in their wounds, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. They don't use that experience to put a period. You see, the Wheel of Fortune could be putting a period on a sentence, turning the page, a new chapter, or closing the book on something. Especially with this energy here. And look, we have a big, broad, bright vision. This is prophecy. We know who we are. We know what we want. We know what we're willing to deal with. This person is a very feminine masculine, or they're more in touch with their touchy-feely. This reading's making me tired, like something's draining on my energy, kind of similar to, like, I don't want to say energy vampire, but I'm feeling weakened. Grant me a minute, dear. Oh, this is too much. Hi, baby. This is too much. This is too much. This is too much. Ooh. Oh, Lord. Deliver me from this fuckery. For real. For real. I am confused. This is a feminine masculine. This is a masculine who's not, they might be a distorted masculine. I understand that in Western cultures, be a man means like boss up, nigga. You got some funny shit going on. Either grow a vagina or shut the fuck up. Go after what you want. Be about that shit. I get it. But also that's very 3D. Because in the 5D, that's not how the masculine comes out. Okay. Hey, cutie. What's up, baby? Do you have needs, queen? Just gonna sit there and stare at me. Okay, attitude. My kitty is bingo / bobcat, a wild one with an attitude problem, of course, is my child. Of course. I had to get the dragon's blood because this shit is fucking wackadoodle. And some cedar and juniper because mama can't handle this. Ooh, child. Ooh. Wow. These readings have been intense. Intense. Okay. So this is an heiress. This man might also be a pampered little bitch because especially with this 3 of Swords, over the next 6 weeks, we're going to learn, or over the last 6 weeks. Yeah, they might have left 6 weeks ago. We might have been separated from them for about 6 weeks, and they're trying to come back through. We have the Knight of Wands as well. Whenever you have the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune, that's kind of like a lucrative business deal, or it's an heiress. So they might have family money and their own business or something of that nature. They are just a petty Eddie. They are a petty person, low vibe. 8 of Wands, yeah, they fight dirty too. 3 of Wands, they're always looking for a justification for their sadness, for their feelings. They are kind of there's something wrong here. They might drink a lot. They may have love sickness. 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups. There's a whole lot of feelings, man. And we're stuck. So we're in we can't do this masculine. This is a false masculine, distorted masculine. So I'm just gonna say it because I've been confused about this shit for too fucking long. Excuse my language, the F word. Pardon the F word. I'm gonna cuss right now. I don't need to be using the F word or the D word. I don't like those 2 words anyways. So this is a distorted masculine with the Emperor and Imperatore il Diavolo, the devil and the Emperor. No. That's a distorted masculine. No. And then we just have the Page of Swords. So they're gonna sneak around, scrutinizing, spying. That means that they're obsessive or getting one-track mind, they have tunnel vision. So if you're not expansive in your thoughts, if you're not expansive in your theories, yeah, they're a false masculine. Either that or a distorted masculine, because we have the 4 of Wands here with the Queen of Wands. So they think they need to protect their spot, but they probably have to use tactics to get into that spot, and then they can't keep it. What's for you will not pass you by. If you got to lie to kick it or to get in somewhere, that's always gonna be destroyed. And if you're false or an imposter and you accomplish something, it better be a one-day thing, a one-day con, a week-long con, because long cons in romance don't work. And we're gonna end up in a new connection because this person is not the one, period. It's lukewarm and tepid, 4 of Cups. They're a wet whistle, a wet blanket. Underwhelming, uninteresting, unimpressive. It's not compelling. And we know that. And we're hiding our rage. We might be getting angry at them. It's not about their masculinity. It's about the fact that they're a bitch on the inside. They might as well grow a vagina. I hate to speak like this because I think it's harmful in today's world, but I really am, those sentiments are resonating with me. This is somebody who's milquetoast, 4 of Cups, Hierophant, they don't meet our standards. They don't meet our standards, man. And we're soul searching here with the Hermit, looking deeply into things. And what are we finding? Anguish. We're pulling our hair out. Like, what is this? This is a little mariposa, okay? A little butterfly, a dainty, delicate little thing. Okay, so we have the Lermitia here, the hermit, el papa, the hierophant, duh, the hierophant. I should know better to read the card, duh. Okay, and see, I'm still here in Cavalli. So when you curse, usually it's in your native language. And when my mind leaves, that what I have in my heart is Italian. Okay. So I'm just saying that because I heard Cavalli. So this person is not initiated. All they know how to do is access roads of love because that seems to give them franchise, but it's really not sustainable because they can't come with authenticity. They're weak in their soul. They need to heal. And that's what I'm getting. Somebody here may be a North Node in Taurus, a Taurus Mercury. Mercury in Taurus. And then we have, oh, that was a mic drop. Yeah, this is a bitch ass boy. Okay. I'm hearing a bitch made Negroid. Is what I'm hearing. A bitch made Negroid. So this little Cavalli di Copa here, they may have spiritual abilities like psychic abilities too. And even a white boy, if he has red hair, if he has melanin, if he has freckles, that's actually having melanin. White people have melanin too, not a lot and not all white people, but just because especially like after 1981, okay, and melanin also talks about the more melanin you have, the more access you have to spiritual abilities. Okay, and so walking across the street is a guy wearing a pink shirt, which to me is great, and he's really well put together. But like I'm seeing these feminine men. Me, I suck dick, so I don't mind being feminine, but like, I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. Okay. Like I have way too many intuitive abilities, way too many. Clairaudience, claircognizance, clairsentience, XYZ, LNP, ABC, TUV, EFG, and then some. And if I'm confused, something's off. It's the devil. Okay. So this other person, yeah, they're gay. I don't understand. I don't understand. Because I would be fine if the King of Cups came out and then one of the 3 water signs came out. So like if the King of Cups comes out, then the moon card, it's like, oh, Pisces sun. If the King of Cups comes out in the church, oh, okay. If the King of Cups comes out and then the death, oh, we have a Scorpio. Somebody who wants a commitment. Hierophant and the Justice card. They want holy matrimony, a spiritual union. I'm hearing that they won't come out of the closet because of they won't even believe it within themselves. Sun card. Yeah, somebody with their sun in Libra. And yeah, they're holding their position. They're fighting something. They're holding on to this connection as well. 2 4s here. They definitely want commitment. They want to move in together, get engaged quickly. 3 4s. Yeah, see? 2 4s is moving in together. 3 4s is getting engaged. 4 4s is getting married. They don't go for higher, bigger, brighter, and better. They can ask for a lot more and they're not. Excuse me. Whew. This is a rude reading. I'm sorry. Page of Pentacles. So they keep offering their little tiny petty ass offer, whatever it is. I'm disgusted. The King of Cups ain't got nothing for me. You're not King of Pentacles? Okay. Don't be King of Cups and then giving me no Page of Pentacles either. I know that you want to give me, you want to commit to giving your love, and then you're seeing here if there's an earnest offer, it might be a ring or something like that. But then this means you're a serial monogamous because you've been dating 2-3 weeks, 2-3 months, and all of a sudden here's a ring. You trying to fight off other people, but you ain't sitting here taking command. Your energy alone should fight off other masculines. You shouldn't have to go run around chasing little shadows home. I'm confused. This is a bitch, man. This is a bitch, boy, man. 8 of Pentacles here. Yeah, so they're working on defending something instead of just going after what they want. Your energy itself should prove a point. If you need to convince a hoe about something, you off. You funny. You on that fuck shit. I don't know what the fuck this is. Excuse me. 6 of Pentacles. I'm getting angry here. Somebody is on some fucking crack. Go back to your dealer, get a refund, homie. This is some retarded shit. 10 of Cups. So they're working on this happily ever after. But homie, where's the 10 of Pentacles? Who? What is this? What is this? 5 of Swords. I'm confused. That boundary standards or lose-lose situation. They're trying to keep other people away, but they're opening. Okay. So this is a wishy-washy hoe because they're not talking about what they want to prevent. They're not talking about what their fears are. They're not talking about what they're not willing to tolerate. But they're reactive to everything, which just means you need to set down some standards and boundaries. And this is a person that expects somebody else to do the work. So they're not coming off as the King of Pentacles. They're coming off as the King of Cups. So they can commit to giving love, but they can't commit to giving a commitment, meaning they don't know who they are enough. They might have some semblance of an idea, but I'd rather see King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. And the Queen and King of Cups did not come right out together. So it's not talking about a romantic commitment. This person needs emotional fortitude, some strength, courage, and wisdom. But what they're going to try to do is wrestle us down. Now, somebody here could have their moon in Taurus, but if that's not the case, I'm disappointed in this masculine. They're going to try to wrestle us down. They're a cowgirl, and if you have a dick and you're a cowgirl, I'm fucking bored with you. Because they'll say yes to whatever you're saying, and then later on, they're trying to change it. Homie, you don't need to override my boundaries. You don't need to dismiss what I'm saying. You don't need to bypass my expectations. You don't need to convince me that I don't want what I actually tell you that I want from the jump. This is a cowgirl. You'll put a boundary or standard, and they'll say, yeah, okay, that's great, babe. Then a week later, a month later, trying to get you to change what you said you were about. Yeah, this is not the connection for us, because this is a person who's going to fight you for your love, and your love should come easily and freely. They shouldn't have to fight for love. And the fact that they don't know that love shouldn't make them nervous or self-conscious or I don't know what just happened here. I'm confused, man. Something weird just went down. This person is a flip-floppy hoe. Literally, the foundation just fell out from under me here. This is no. This is no. This is a no. No, ho, no. Okay, so that's what I got for you. More wishy-washy masculine. I can't take this. Yeah, this is a depressive 5 of Wands. They expect other people to give them juice, but they can't give themselves juice. Walk on by. The Empress shouldn't have to deal with this. Walk on by. Bypass this hoe. Because no. I'm hearing bitch made, so this is a weak man. He has a weak constitution. Okay, I just called it. He needs to get right in his soul. The Judgment card and the Moon. They need a soul awakening. They need redemption. They need soul healing. They're always going to come back in trying to figure out what didn't work. They are the fucking problem. They're weak. This is conflict resolution, but it's only because of boundaries. So they'll learn once somebody calls them the fuck out and says, like, you ain't nothing, you ain't shit, you ain't about no nothing, you can't offer no nothing but some fucking drama and some fucking problems, homie, you disgusting. When somebody says it to them like that, they're gonna get the point. And then there it is, unless they are, there is, now we got the King of Pentacles, which is what I've been waiting for. But also with the Virgo card, it might be that they're a Virgo sun. King of Pentacles might mean, with the Hermit, might mean a Virgo sun. Yeah, they need to mature into this King of Pentacles, because that's not what they're about. And they're soul searching, thinking that, oh, I planted all the right kind of seeds. Look, homie, unless you learn to transform yourself, you are a joke. Okay? And you do get nasty, but only when we confront your wisdom, which ain't nothing. You need to mature here. You need to invest in yourself here, man. 7 of Pentacles, 8, you need to invest in your spirituality. You need some healing in the depths of your soul. We have another record here, but I'm going to go to a different reading because this one's been long enough. Talk to you soon, darling. Bye.